part two, making music slash MMJ homemade video. This is an easy video depiction, and this is for historical record. The purpose of this series that I'm doing is to show proof that I did something. And lately, I've been making a lot of raps using Music Maker Jam and using paper and pencil and stuff like that. And so this is basically proof that I did it once upon a time. And then also for people out there who are interested in making a rap song, who want to make a rap song, who want to make rap beats and do all that stuff, this is a good place for them to start to see how it's done, and then to learn certain things too. In this video, it's an easy video depiction, so I don't go into too much detail, but you will learn how to do certain things when it comes to making raps from these videos. So that's the benefit of this video. I have a lot of anxiety and problems in my life. A lot of anxiety attacks, physical and mental pain. I don't know where it comes from. And it's the primary reason for me not working right now, and the reason why I can't pay child support and see my kids and do the things that I want to do is because of the anxiety that I have. And I don't think that's going to change in the future. The trajectory that's going right now isn't going to change. Um, if I were to win $1 million or something like that, then of course, yeah, I would have money, so I wouldn't give a shit. But as far as my outlook and about it is, I don't plan on changing the direction I'm going. I'm not making an effort to do anything good because I keep getting attacked and have a lot of physical pain. And so, for my New Year's resolution, I updated all of my plans to include a thing like a operating principle. I'm only gonna work if I have to, type thing. So basically, I don't really have an agenda, and even if I did have an agenda, I would only fulfill it if I really had to. So if I made an appointment that I don't care about, well, good. I don't. I'm not. I'm only gonna work if I have to. But on a typical day, I would still want to make that appointment because it's an appointment, a previous engagement, and I should make it to that appointment because I said I was going to make it to it. But at this point in time, I'm only going to work if I have to. So if I feel pain or I'm tired or something, I'm only going to work if I have to. That's the mindset that I have on everything that I'm doing. I have a lot of goals and plans that I have written out, but I'm not going to sweat it about getting them accomplished. If I'm compelled to, if I have to, then I'll do it. Yeah. If I'm super bored and I don't have anything to do and I really want something to do, or this task has really been bothering me and I really want to get it done, or somebody asked me to do something and there's no way for me to get out of it and stuff like that. 2020 is coming up, the year 2020. 2020 is an interesting year because there's a TV show 2020, so it's kind of like, and I'm pretty sure when they made this show they were aware that it's going to intersect with the year 2020. But it's still a landmark day because a lot of stuff could have happened in the meantime, but it still is on the air today, and it'll probably still be on the air next year. This is just random because I was doing my New Year's resolution and I was looking at the year 2020 and I realized, that's like 2020, the TV show. And so basically what I did is I just put in my calendar on 2020, January 1st, 2020. I'm going to do something on that day. I don't know what I'm going to do. Oh, I'm going to visit a landmark. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to visit a landmark on 2020, January 1st, 2020, to commemorate 2020. It's just a random thing that I'm going to do that's coming across my board these couple days. Um, but and the stuff that I'm working on in this rap song, I bust a lot of caps out there into the world, into the universe, and you'll be able to see a lot of sick pics from what I'm talking about because I try to use vivid imagery so you guys can get an idea of what I'm talking about. And the topic, my rap topic I chose was hate for God, and I used MMJ. Uh, I used MMJ, which is a Music Maker Jam, to complete the rap song. I tried to include elements from like that you hear in rap songs, like sounds and stuff like that, like yo 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 whoa 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 whoa, and okay okay and okay. I tried to include that in there, stuff like that, and things that you hear in rap songs like triple beam and stuff like that. That's a rap terminology, and I think that goes good with hate for God. A triple beam, because a triple beam isn't a good thing in the streets. It ain't. It's not a good thing. And that's where I come from. So, so basically, how I did it, we'll start this off. This is probably going to take 2 videos. So this will be video 1 of part 2 of the series of making music. But we'll start it off here. What I did is I opened Music Maker Jam, and then I selected the Thug Life Hip Hop Pack template. I took out the vocals, copied intro to fit length of my song. The way I did that is, and then I'll explain here in a second, but basically what I had to do is the template that I opened wasn't big enough for the stuff I had written down and as fast as I could speak it. So I had to lengthen the instrumental to be long enough for my song. And I did that by copying the intro that was in there and copying it several times and having copies in there, and that lengthened it up. But a little bit more detail on how I did that is I put MMJ on play, all parts, and stop. And I pressed play, and I read through my rap. When it was too short, I just copied the intro, and I kept reading and copying the intro until the beat was long enough for my song. In the end, I added 15 intros. Basically, what I did is when I opened up the template, I pressed play and I started reading. And then when the intro stopped, when it came to the end, I marked on my paper where I fell short at. And then I went into MMJ and I added a couple of more intros. I copied a couple more intros to lengthen it. And then I went back and I went to the beginning of the instrumental. I pressed play and I started reading through from the beginning my rap, and then I did that until the beat stopped again at the end, and marked on my page where I stopped reading and went back because it was too short, and added more intros to the beat. And I kept doing that until I was able to press play from the beginning and read through all of my entire rap without the beat coming to its end. And I was able to line them up almost perfectly. I didn't have to delete any. I only added intros. I didn't have to delete anything because I lined it up perfect. Step by step, I was able to get there perfectly. And I only fell short by a couple of seconds, but I don't really care about that. I just wanted to have it long enough so I could have the instrumental long enough to speak the words. Uh, but there was a lot of problems in this whole thing, and if these problems didn't exist, I could have done it in one try. And the problems come from various areas, usually not having to do with me. So it's usually the application or something. Along the way, I thought about how I should perform this, not by choice. So as I was reading through, trying to get the instrumental to the right length, I was also thinking about things I was going to marks I was going to hit along the way. Like, I want to say this like this as I'm reading through. And that's why I said not by choice. So that's a negative thing about this. Test recording button. Then the next thing I did was test recording button by recording voice while MMJ is on play all parts and stop mode. Test works. What I did here was found a new way. I discovered just right now as I was working on it a new way that I can record my voice all the way through one time around, so I don't have to stop recording and then press recording again. I can do it. I was able to do it all in one video voice file through the song. So all I had to do, unlike other times that I've recorded with this application, I pressed record for my voice, and I spoke the entire rap song until the end without having to do anything else. And then I just pressed stopped, and boom, all the vocals were there. In the past, I would have to do it section by section. I would have to record section 1 vocals, then go to section 2, record section 2 vocals, go to section 3, record section 3 vocals, but this time it was all one time around. Problems recording the first time for vocals. So like I said, there was a lot of problems, and I had problems with the vocals. That's the first place I ran into problems. Short on beat, re-recorded, missed some words. Okay. And then a couple times, what I'm saying here is when I was reading, I didn't get all the words in the instrumental like the first time or something. Actually, I don't know what that is. Short on beat. Re-recorded, missed some words. Right there is basically when I was reading through, I mispronounced some words or a sentence or something. So I wanted to go back and fix that because I wanted to at least have the words. They're not going to all be 100%, but the way it was messed up is I didn't want it that way. So I went back a couple times. I re-recorded because I missed some of the words. And then the short on beat, I don't remember exactly what that was. Volume adjustments. So once I had the vocals all finished, I made adjustments to the volume along the way, and I doubled up the vocals in the chorus. And then lastly, I recorded the entire song and I posted onto YouTube. I was able to post it onto YouTube. I'm also going to copy a link into the song and put it in the video for you guys. And in the second video to this thing, to part 2, I'll actually play the song here on the television from YouTube here so you guys can hear it that way. And then I'll have the link in the description as well. I had problems with my account with Music Maker Jam. I've only had a problem maybe once before, this problem that I just ran into. And it took longer to try to fix, or for it to fix itself. And I just had a lot of problems. through this thing. I was able to, like I said, I was able to locate the song on the television on the YouTube app. So I have it located up here. I'm going to get ready to play it. That's basically it. That's a part of how I was able to make a rap song. I have 2 likes already from from 2 people on Music Maker Jam. The song ended up being like 3 minutes and 50 seconds. So, and I didn't even aim for that. And about 2 weeks ago, I recorded about 15 songs where I aimed for, I don't know if I aimed for 350 or if I aimed for a certain number of sections in the Music Maker Jam, but in the end, it ended up being, those 15 songs ended up being 3 minutes and 50 something seconds each one. And so that's something that's unique about this song right here, is it ends up being the same time length as those 15 songs. So we'll see something with that. I wish I could remember if I planned those 15 songs to be 350 or if it was just the 15 sections. Let's see. Let me try to think about it. I think it was just no, it was a time. It was a time. There was a time and a section part to it. Okay, we'll see you in the next video. See you later.